Hello, I'm Gillian Keegan, the Member of Parliament for Chichester, and here I am with a little lamb. I've actually got to think of a name, so we can think of that whilst we're recording this video. So I'm here, actually I got here after a very late night in Parliament. Here we are at a lamb farm just outside of Bepton. And what we've been learning about is, first of all, about Tesco's Future Farmers programme, which is a brilliant initiative, actually also encouraging young farmers and also training and giving people the skills they need, basically, for 21st century sustainable farming.
In farming, because we're just sheep farmers and, well, we do a bit of beef on the side, I had a bit of a knowledge base on that side, but didn't really know about arable, didn't know about dairy, and the Tesco Future Farmers Foundation was kind of a way to get knowledge in all of those different silos.
Sorry.
So that's why I applied, and it's been really
Is it
brilliant.
like a full-time course, or what's it?
You go.
So this year's the sixth intake. So it's a year long, but they're kind of expected to be committed to 5 2-day workshops across the year.
5
2
two-day
days.
workshops. Okay?
Yeah, and then 26 supply chain events. Although I do keep adding extras as I go along. So yeah, when Laura started, she was last year's intake, and we've had 300 people through the scheme so far.
So how many on an intake then? 50 a year? Or
50.
something?
Yeah, it started off kind of being 25 split south and north, and now we put them all together because, like kind of Laura said, when everyone comes together, we find that it's quite a good exchange of knowledge. And yeah, and actually farming can be quite lonely, so kind of having those 50 people, you do end up being quite good friends, I think.
No,
at the end.
definitely, and like just even having the WhatsApp
I
group.
think part of, I guess, what the success has been is getting the grassroots farmers who are coming into the industry to understand that it's not about what happens up to the farm gate, it's about what happens right the way through into that store and what the consumer wants.
But we pregnancy scan them, so we know what they're all holding. So,
Is that like a handheld thing?
much like
Like an
a
ultrasound.
sort of
It's like
a
your
farmer
hands,
version of a
your
sonograph,
hands.
basically. And there are special sort of they're farming sonographers. They'll do cows and sheep and everything, but they'll come through and they can tell whether it's so sheep cycle is 17 days. They'll say if it's first cycle or second cycle, or how old the embryo is, and they can do it from about 30 days. And they'll also say whether it's a single, twin or triplet or quad or whatever's in there, basically. And that helps us in our management wise, because we can prioritise better feed and better grass for our triplets, twins, that sort of thing.
Okay.
Whilst singles, you tend to almost have to be a bit harder on, because if you feed them too well, they'll have big lambs, they'll have problems lambing, and with us
And
being
they won't
outside.
fit size things.
Yeah. So we'll because that the biggest problem with singles and things like that is they'll have too big a lamb, and with our sort of system being outside, we want them to be able to do it on their own and kind of.
Is that what happens? They do it on their own?
So we'll try not to.
So
intervene
you
at all.
don't
So
get
I mean,
up
for
and-
instance, for example, this 90 here, I've had to help one, I think. So.
And this is a very sustainable farm. All these lambs were born outside, and this one here is a lovely little. Is it a boy or a girl? He doesn't know. We think it's a boy. I don't know. I'll think of a name for it. But it's fantastic to be here. Fantastic to hear about programmes of people such as Tesco working with the industry to make sure that we basically cut down on food waste. 50% of our food is wasted, and that is basically a lot of wasted time, a lot of wasted effort, and a big impact on the environment. So what we're trying to do is make sure that the farmers work together. Whoa, this one's not very happy now. Farmers work together with the industry to make sure that working in tandem, we have sustainable farming in this country.